Hello everyone. Remember this? This is more than 2 months ago.
Can you hear me? Oh, hold on. I mute in case. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Hi, yes. we are live on Star Citizen Live right now.
Sweet. What's going on?
We just did a show about FPS combat and gameplay, and the overwhelming topic in chat was about desync.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I volunteered. Remember those big long posts you used to do on Spectrum about a really important topic?
Yeah.
I volunteered you to make one of those.
Okay.
And then
on desync specifically.
Yeah, on desync specifically, and what's causing it, and what our efforts to fix it. And
it's all good.
I realized I didn't want you to hear about it on Reddit first.
Okay, cool. So just a deep dive.
Just a deep dive on desync and why it's happening.
All things desync and networking.
Yeah, I think it's important.
How hard can it be?
Sounds good. We'll do it.
Sure. Sorry, can you hear that? Can you say that again?
We're good. I'll do it.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you, Benoît.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, bye.
Bye.
He's never taken a call from you again.
Yeah.
He's never answering a call from me ever. That's it, chat. I just used up the last stroke I got.
I'm thinking about making a reminder video every month now. Some people will say, why should Benoît write an article? There will be nothing concrete anyway. It will just be the typical CRG corporate speech where they are making things up, and of course they will point to the next Jesus tags. Dynamic server meshing and Maelstrom will fix everything. And then when we get those, and those fail, and they will fail, CRG will have the next Jesus tags that are ready. Let's say super quantum server meshing and quantum Maelstrom. I am so tired hearing about the next Jesus tag that will fix everything. We are hearing this for more than 10 years by now, and so far nothing materialized. For example, anyone remember iCache? In January 2025 we got the first iteration of server meshing, static server meshing, and it didn't improve anything except giving us a higher player cap. We still have massive interaction delays, massive desyncs, even desyncs of players and NPCs at walking speeds. Let this sink in. I don't think this is salvageable at this point. CRG is using an old, ancient and obsolete engine that was never meant to be used for an MMO. Yes, CRG made modifications over the years. CRG now calls it Star Engine, but in its core it's still the good old CryEngine. CRG's code is terrible and rotten, with quick and dirty fixes several layers on top of each other. The people who wrote the code are not with CRG anymore. There is little to no documentation. CRG doesn't seem to have anyone who understands networking, who understands how multiplayer games work. I don't see Star Citizen ever having huge battles, let's say Orc versus Orc, with 200, 300, 400 people on each side, with dozens of capital ships, medium ships, bombers, light fighters on each side. And of course, with acceptable interaction delays and desyncs. This will never happen. Not even because CRG cannot do it, but because of limitations of servers, of network traffic, of physics. But here we are in year 14. To this day, CRG has never shown that they can make a multiplayer game with acceptable interaction delays, acceptable desyncs, but now they are selling us a $5,000 battle cruiser. You are the best, Chris. The closest thing we have to massive space battles right now is EVE Online. However, in EVE, one ship, one player. Much more simple graphics. And even EVE has to slow down time in big battles, up to 0.1 times speed. You cannot do this in Star Citizen. Star Citizen is a first-person game. So I don't expect much from a Benoît article about desyncs. Yeah, it will just be your typical CRG corporate marketing BS talk. But at least lie to us. Thanks.
Kiss me. When I'm being fucked, I like to get kissed a lot. Come on.
And maybe Benoît has some ideas how to improve the situation. For example, get rid of PES. Well, this is something Benoît will not say.
So PES is the state of the simulation that's now persisting. That's great. It's behind us.
We've gotten to the point now, we're getting to the persistent entity streaming to the point where it's shippable.
And also have the entire system be persistent. So, you know, if you drop a Coke can in a forest somewhere and walk away, that Coke can is remembered, the state of the universe is remembered. So unless someone comes and, you know, takes it, it will still be there if you came back even in a month's time or whatever.
This is something I find very concerning. Chris never thinks, why does no other game studio do this in a multiplayer game? Maybe because having the ability to find a bottle I threw into the woods 4 weeks earlier is not important. And maybe PS is a huge strain on CRG's database and servers. Maybe this is the reason why no other game studio does PS. But no, instead Chris thinks he is the best, he is the man, and he can make everything happen. He has all the time and all the money in the world. Chris, no one cares. No one cares to find a bottle he threw into the woods 4 weeks earlier. People care to have a game with acceptable interaction delays and acceptable desyncs. I'm not saying if CRG would get rid of PS right now, everything would be fine and we would have a fantastic game. No. But PS certainly is one of the things that has a major impact on performance. Still, I want to see the Benoît article about desyncs. I'm very curious what he will write. Lie to us if you must.
Kiss me. When I'm being fucked, I like to get kissed a lot.
Come on.
Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
PS is the state of the simulation that's now persisting. That's great. It's behind us.
You serious?
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.